Hey everybody, welcome back to The Joyful Candle. I am on here tonight to talk about my wish list for Caramel Sundays September 2025 restock. So I know I've been posting a lot of videos about specific fragrances and reviews, and tonight I just want to get on here and do more of like an informal chit chat about what is actually on my personal list for this September restock. So a little bit of background, if you are new here, Caramel Sundays is relatively a new brand to me. I actually I believe it had to have been last year. Actually, I think it was 2 Christmases ago. I tried them and then I kind of took a little break because I didn't really understand how their business model worked, and then got back into them this past Christmas. I tried it again when some of my candle friends were saying really good things about their stuff, and so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give them another shot. I'm so glad that I did, because honestly, Caramel Sundays is like top 3 brand for me right now, and it's really exciting to say that. So all of that to say is Caramel Sundays is a small family-owned business based out of Monroe, Georgia. They take pride in making all products that are non-toxic, 100% soy candles, no parabens or phthalates in any of their ingredients on any of their products. And they I believe started with just candles, but now they also have like a much larger selection of products. And their business model is a little bit different than the typical candle company. They do monthly restocks where they basically, the products, they have a lineup that they release every month, and that lineup gets released on the restock date, but things sell out very quickly because of how popular this brand is. So their business model is a little bit different, but it kind of creates a fun Hunger Games type environment. Some people find that fun. I honestly, it kind of gives me anxiety, but it is kind of fun to like, you know, like, I want to get what I want. So, and like the build up to the restock is really kind of fun. And honestly, I like that it somewhat like keeps me in check. Like, I have one day to purchase what I want. I don't get to just like spend a bunch of money like throughout, you know, constantly throughout the month. So anyways, I always end up spending way more money than I was planning on, just because it does feel kind of Hunger Games style. So you're like, I need to get what I want. I don't want to miss out. So all of that to say, let's go through my Caramel Sundays Fall 2025 last fall restock of the year, September 2025 restock. So if you didn't hear that, this is the last chance to get anything fall related with Caramel Sundays. So let's go through my list. So top on my list is the 2-wick of Falloween, which is a new fragrance that they're coming out with this restock. So Caramel Sundays does a pretty good job of, I feel like every restock, they have some new fragrances that they've created. They take some older fragrances that they've created in the past that have come back, and then they have kind of like their staples. I think that's kind of a really nice, it's a nice, unique way to do things, and I think it's a great mix. So this is actually the first time this season has been the first time I tried Caramel Sundays fall candles. So I have been extremely pleasantly impressed. So let's start with the scent notes of Falloween. I'll read through the scent description as well. So this 2-wick 22-ounce jar retails for $31.99. Another thing that Caramel Sundays does that's really nice is everything is free shipping, and so the cost of shipping is somehow incorporated into the cost of the candles. So Falloween is scent description, and I will put like a little picture of what the candle looks like, or the scent description, in the top corner here, because I think it's kind of nice to see that while I'm reading the notes. So, a true blue fall gourmand, yes please. Notes of warm Belgian waffles, pistachios, sugar cookies, and autumn spices come together to give you everything you would ever want in an autumn gem. This makes me so excited because there's pistachio in this, and they do pistachio so extremely well. So, top notes of Belgian waffles, pistachio cream, middle notes of sugar cookies, bottom notes of autumn spices and butter. Sounds absolutely delicious. Probably going to be a very, very sweet gourmand. I like that there's no maple syrup in this lineup because I tend to be kind of adverse to like very mapley scents. It's not really my thing. So actually very excited that this is more waffle, pistachio, sugar cookie. Like this is going to be really good. So one of those is on my list. Next on my list is a 22 ounce of caramel dipped apple. So let me read through that one. So caramel dipped apple is supposed to be different than fall cider. I did a review on fall cider, so you guys can look back to that. But caramel dipped apple is supposed to be different. So I'm really excited to try this one. Same retail price for $31.99. And this one is described as a crisp Granny Smith apple. Warm spices blended with caramel and sweet vanilla make up the perfect caramel dipped apple candle. So I'm really curious to see how this compares to the fall cider. I've heard that fall cider is a little bit more like cider housey, or like you're walking through an apple orchard and you can smell that really like sweet, delicious like treats in the shop. And more of a fall cider with like an ooey gooey caramel, whereas caramel dipped apple is more of a tart green apple with kind of a fakey caramel, but in like the best way possible. So all that to say, top notes of apple, red fruits, peach, green leaves, middle notes of caramel and warm cinnamon, bottom notes of sweet vanilla and brown sugar. So I'm really excited to try that one as well. That'll be a first for me. I try with caramel sundaes to just try fragrances that I haven't tried before. I haven't been with caramel sundaes long enough to like, you know, have a past history of like, oh, I love this scent sort of thing. So I'm just trying to try as much as I can. Now I feel like I purchased enough fall now that I could probably add some backups into my wish list if I want, so I'll talk about that in just a little bit. So 22 ounces on my list so far. The next one is a 22 ounce of Graveyard, which is a new scent to me, but I believe this is kind of came from their vault. So this, I don't know if this released last year or not, but I've heard good things about it and the notes are really intriguing to me. So let me read through that scent description as well. So it's a crisp autumn evening and you've decided to take a stroll through Salem and visit the world-renowned Graveyard. Notes of tart, apples, and ginger linger through the trees, smothered with a sweetness from the almond macaroons, amaretto, vanilla, and cedar flow through the wind. Crunchy leaves and a cranberry finish this fragrance, giving it a slightly masculine yet outdoorsy vibe. So this sounds really interesting to me because it has some gourmand notes like incorporated in this, but they're also describing it as like an outdoorsy type scent. So I'm really curious about this one. Let's read through the exact notes. So scent notes are top notes of apple, sweet ginger, almond macaroon, middle notes of juniper, cranberry, and crunchy leaves, base notes of cedar, amaretto, and vanilla. I don't know, it sounds bomb. Like amaretto and vanilla along with the ginger and the apple. And then all like there's just like a bunch of different types of notes, but then the juniper and cranberry I feel like are gonna bring more of like an outdoorsy masculine vibe. So I'm really excited about this one. I think this one's gonna be very unique. So that's on my list. So that was number 3. And of course, I have to get the pumpkin jars that they're releasing. So let me show you guys. So Caramel Sundays sometimes will do these like specialty vessels, and this time they are releasing 2 ceramic pumpkins that have 2 different fragrances. So the ivory colored one is gonna have blueberry pumpkin pancake. The orange one is gonna have salted pumpkin pretzel. Both of those are on my list. They're new fragrances, so I absolutely would love to try them. And the vessels, Sierra has posted about the vessels, and they're so pretty. They burn so well, something you can reuse and keep. So definitely on my list. So let's go through these. These are a little bit more expensive. So these are $39.99 each. So basically 40 bucks each. So it says, if there's 2 things we know how to do around here, it's blueberries and pancakes. Our new stellar blueberry pumpkin pancake fragrance is out of this world. Rich and sweet, enveloping every ounce of a true fall gourmand, it comes in our limited edition ivory ceramic pumpkin jar. It's double wicked and finished off with the most gorgeous brushed gold lid. So blueberry pumpkin pancake has top notes of buttermilk pancakes, middle notes of warm blueberries and walnuts, bottom notes of maple, sweet vanilla, and pumpkin. So as you guys know, I'm a gourmand lover. For sure going to pick this up. Why wouldn't I? Even if I don't like the scent, which I'm probably still gonna like it, I get a beautiful vessel. So I am definitely picking that one up. And then let's read through the other pumpkin jar, which is sugar pumpkin pretzel. And that has notes of cinnamon sugar and vanilla, middle notes of warm pretzels, ginger icing, bottom notes of a bakery accord and pumpkin. So this scent description says, a true perfect blend of cinnamon sugar pretzels meets the fall accord sweet pumpkin. Freshly baked, fresh, warm pretzels straight from Auntie Anne's, smothered in a delectable vanilla ginger icing topped with perfect blend of pumpkin sweetness. This is a must-have. I'm interested in this one because pretzel scents don't tend to be like something I gravitate towards, but there's also a lot of pumpkin and like cinnamon notes in this. So I think it may end up leaning more towards those. So I'm excited to try it. So that's, I think number 5 on my list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So the other one that I can't decide if I'm going to get or not is Hocus Pocus. It's on my list as a question mark. I have not tried it before, but I've heard it's more of like a masculine type fragrance. Let me see here. Hocus Pocus is notes of top notes of apple and citrus, middle notes of cranberry spice and mahogany, bottom notes of wood, dried clove. So I really like apple and cranberry, and I do like woody, like clove scents. I do, honestly, I like mahogany too, but I just don't gravitate towards it as much as I used to. So this is a maybe on my list. I haven't decided yet. The other one of the 22 ounce that I would like to get is a backup of Autumn Jam. But I'm also don't think I'm in a position right now to just be hoarding backups. I just have way too many candles. So it's undecided. I might panic and buy it anyways. But Caramel Sundays, please bring back Autumn Jam, please, because it's so good. If you haven't watched my review on that one, please do, because it is freaking good. It's delicious. Okay, so that's it for the for the 22 ounce 2 wicks. There's one 40 ounce that's on my list, and that is, can anyone guess it? Crisp Country Apple. I've been begging them to bring this back. And the reason is because I've never actually tried it, but I got the kitchen, their kitchen spray, or like their multi-surface spray in this scent a couple of restocks ago, and it is so good. So I need it in the 4-wick. Their 4-wicks are incredible. So, notes for this: top notes of green leaves and pear, middle notes of apple, and base of vanilla. Interesting that the top notes don't have apple in them. I didn't realize that. Yeah, I love a good classic apple scent, so really looking forward to trying that. Couple other things. I thought I might pick up some wax melts of pumpkin cashmere, but I don't know. We'll see about that. I may decide against that. I haven't decided yet. The two other things that are a little bit different than I usually pick up are, I really want to pick up the inflammation cream, so the Daily One inflammation cream. They are releasing a new like inflammation cream that is supposed to be like a daily application to help really any type of inflammation or pain. I am a dentist for a living, and I have a lot of chronic neck pain and back pain, and so I'm really looking forward to trying this Daily One inflammation stuff because it's clean ingredients. Really excited to potentially try this and see how this works for me. So I sleep with a heating pad on my neck. Like, yeah, I just have a lot of chronic pain from studying for many years, and then my career is I'm naturally like looking down. So there's not much to say about this cream other than it's retailing for $39.99. So really excited to try that out. I hope that that's a successful product for them, and I'm really excited to try it. So that's also on my list. And then let's see what else. Pistachio cream and marshmallow suede fabric enhancer. So this is another new, where is it? Laundry soap. This is another new product that they're releasing. So they're advertising it as a fabric enhancer spray, scent, softened, and sanitize. This retails for $22. Basically, it's supposed to be kind of like a Febreze, but with clean ingredients. So I'm really excited to try this. I have both marshmallow suede and pistachio cream on my list. We'll see if I end up picking up both of them. I've heard good things about both of them. So marshmallow suede, it says, smells like our iconic Boston fragrance with notes of marshmallow added in. Vanilla, cashmere, suede, and gooey marshmallows, enough said. And then it says pistachio cream is the scent of the season this year, or pistachio is the scent of the season. Our handcrafted pistachio cream has been a favorite since the day we launched it. Fill your fabrics with the notes of sweet pistachio and vanilla bean cream. I love pistachio, so I'm most definitely gonna probably pick up both of those. So it might be an expensive haul. We'll see what I end up actually getting. What's on everyone else's list? I'm really curious. I have been reviewing a lot of fragrances. I'm not going to be picking up any additional fragrances of the ones that I've reviewed, but if I were to pick up extra backups, I would say fan fave of mine is Blueberry Cobbler. The best blueberry fragrance I think I've ever smelled. Highly recommend that one in the 40 ounce. What else? Autumn Jam, very unique berry spice scent. Very well done, great performance. And I've done so many, I'm blanking on the other ones. Let's look and see. Pumpkin Cashmere, delicious. If you're looking for something that's kind of in between a gourmand and just like a good cozy fragrance. Fall Cider. Oh, honestly, I would say Cinnamon Apple Donut might be one of my favorites. One of my favorite apple fragrances that they have. Fall Cider was a powerhouse, so if you're looking for something really strong, Fall Cider. Trick or Treat, the most unique scent ever, and I absolutely love it. If you're looking for something unique, try trick or treat. Yeah, so guys, I'm really excited for September restock. I feel like we've been waiting forever. Then again, I've been so busy reviewing things that it hasn't felt that long. So I'm really excited to see what everyone gets. I hope that this round things don't sell out as quickly so that people can get what they want. So make sure that you set your alarms for the 7 p.m. restock on September 14th and sign up for text alerts so that you can get into the website quicker. That's all I've got for you guys tonight. It was awesome chatting with you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Can't wait to see everything that you guys get for the restock, and hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. We'll see you in the next one.